Okay, so this is if you are using an iPad to access your Word documents. So you're going to click the Word app. It should look like this. You are going to have to log in using your school email and password. Mine's already logged in. It should stay logged in for you. And then you don't have to put in your password again. You can just open it up and it will show you your documents. So this is the Recents tab on the left. So if you look, this shows all of my documents in order from when I edited them. So this is a document. So let's say we want to do things with this. This is the share button. You can share it. Type in an email address and you can share it. So that would be how you could share it with me if you wanted to. You can pin this if you click the pin. It will keep it at the top. So for example, if you wanted to pin your syllabus, you would always be at the top and you could find it easily. If you have an assignment that say I give you on Monday and it's due Friday, you might want to pin it because then it will always be up here for you to remember that you have to do it. You can unpin it by clicking that pin and it will go back to your recents in order. Click this 3 buttons. You can open it in a new window. You can share it again, so you could put my email here. You can pin it to the top from here as well. Remove it from your recents if you don't want to see it there. You can rename it, move it to a different folder, or delete it. Properties isn't very important. I wouldn't worry about that. You also have a new tab where if you click new, you can create a blank document. These are all templates that you could use. I would ignore them for now. You might use them for other classes, but you probably won't be using them for math. You'll focus on this blank document. This shared spot is where you will probably find the things that I send to you for assignments to complete. So I would check that shared spot for all assignments that I give you. So I'm going to start in the recents for me. I'm going to assume this is an assignment I give you. I'm going to click the assignment. It's going to open up. So this assignment has a link and it has questions to answer. What you have to do first is you have to click these 3 buttons at the top and save a copy. Otherwise, you will be editing my document. So if you look over, you are going to save it to your OneDrive account. And I want you to rename it with your last name at the end. Well, how about your first name? Save it with your first name. I'm going to put my last name, but you can save it with your first name and last initial. And then I'm going to click, once I know I'm doing the OneDrive account, I'm going to click Save. And now notice I'm in that new document because it has my name up top. Do not edit anything unless you see your new name up here. So now I can complete this assignment. So if I tell you to click a link, you can just touch it with your finger and then you are going to click open and it's going to send you to the internet. And this was just a Google link, but sometimes I'll send you to Kahoot, maybe sometimes to YouTube. Once you've finished watching the video or completing that, you can double click your home button and go back to Word. Now I have to answer a question. Tell me something about yourself. So notice I have a keyboard that showed up here when I clicked. I can click return and I can type my answer. So if you look up here, we have all the regular Word things that you can use. So I could make bullet points, I could make numbers, I can change my font color. I don't care what color you pick as long as it is something I can read. You can change the font. Again, as long as it's something I can read, I don't mind. You can make it bold, italicized, underlined, or you can use all these extra things. So tell me something about yourself. I am a Bills fan. So you can type whatever you want there. If I scroll down, here's another question. What is 2 times 3? And use counters to explain your answer. So this isn't super easy to do with a keyboard. What I can do instead is I can go up here to this draw option. If I click draw, I now have an option for an eraser, markers, a pencil, and a highlighter. So I can click this pencil. And then if I click it twice, I get these options. So this is what it will look like. I'm going to pick this slightly bigger one. And then I want to do it in purple. So I'm going to pick purple. And then I can click off of it and I can answer my question. Well, 2 times 3. I know that's 3 groups of 2. So 1, 2, and then I need 3 groups of it. And well, I know that this equals 6. So that tells me that 2 times 3 equals 6. And that's my answer. So that's what you can do if you have to answer a math question. I highly recommend using the draw option with a stylus. You could use your finger, but it's a lot harder. I would use it with a stylus. You can also click this insert tab and you can insert a picture. You can insert something from the computer. You could insert a shape, a text box. If you look through, these are a lot of options that you have on the computer as well. This math symbol one might be an option that you would want to use for math. So you might need to type an equation. Layout, you can have a whole bunch of different layouts here. So you can change the margins, the orientation, that's either landscape or portrait, the size, columns, and breaks. If you go to review, you can review a whole bunch of stuff that you want to. And then if you click view, you can either have it in print layout or mobile view. I don't believe you can have the draw in mobile view, so I would keep it at print layout. Immersive reader, if you turn this on, it will read the directions to you. So this is something, if you're struggling with the reading, you can have it read out loud to you. I'm going to close the immersive reader. And then you can view it as one page. You can change the width, zoom in, and zoom out. So those are some options that you have. So I'm done with my assignment. I'm happy with it. I want to send it in to be graded. I can click this share button up here and I will type, I don't know why it's not loading, but you can, at that share, you can type in my email address and then it will share a copy straight to me. Once we start using the Teams app, it will be easier to send things in, but for now, please share it with me using that share button. One other thing I want to go over, if I go back, if you need to create a new document, sometimes for an assignment, I will tell you to create a new Word document. Click this blank document. It will send you to this new, completely brand new page. So you're going to do your assignment. I have completed my assignment. And then what you need to do is you need to then save this. I believe we will click this back button. And then you need to click save. When you click save, something's going on with my internet, but once you click save, you can change the name. So let's say this is quiz 1. I don't know what you did, but this is an assignment that's quiz 1. You put the name, and then please always put your first name so that I know who you are. First name with your last initial. And then you want to save it to your OneDrive. I'll click save. It might not save it because something's wrong with my internet, but it should save for you. And then you also, if it's something you want to send to me, share it with me, and you can send it to me through this share button or back in your drive. I'm just going to delete this. You can always share it to me through this button as well. If you have any questions, please ask me. I am more than willing to help anybody out with any Word document questions that you have.